Hey, final words today, Saturday, February 6th. Video journal entry, blog entry, whatever the hell you call this. I'm sick of fermenting here and not doing anything outside of my own apartment. Crazy or not, here I come. And I got drumsticks in my hand. Okay? No personal offense, but at the same time, getting dusty and getting older and not doing nothing while everybody's doing a dance around me. I still have a drum set, man, and I'm not afraid to use it. I respect everybody who's got an education and a formal training, and they profess to be this or that. That's their claim to fame. I respect Jim Chapman, Joe Morello. I respect the old timers that taught countless people and inspired countless people. But in lieu of a recording industry that supports or promotes original music and unknown artists or musicians, and the wave of technology and dance and non-musical attention in the performance arts and music industry, what do you think we are? We're just garbage. We're just garbage because we spent so much time wearing ourselves out on an instrument but never making it. So it's an open call, open invitation, open challenge. I'm 40 years old. My name's Austin Centinella. I played drums since I was 10 years old. I've been going at it, banging my head against the wall, trying to figure out who to talk to and how to talk to them for most of that time, and not really getting too friggin' far other than screwed out of a lot of things when the money came around. And I ain't letting it go lightly with anyone for any reason at any time ever again. I'm fighting my own gravity, so not for nothing. I guess I'm never gonna fight. I'm never gonna stop fighting till I can't. And as far as I'm concerned, yeah, you better get a life and go get a day job, and keep your day job. Well, I don't even have that. I haven't had that probably most of my adult life, especially since returning from the United States Army, Karlstadt, Northern Germany, coming back to Utica, New York, and being shit on by most of the people that I've ever grown up around ever since in New York State, in my hometown. So I got more than a chip on my shoulder. I got a personal challenge. And anybody that it's easy to avoid me. But you know what? I'm talking about the people that I personally was involved with, or might have possibly had grievance with, small and petty as it was in the past. It became something to me now that I'm that high school kid who couldn't get the girls, and I see all these people my age freaking out and doing crazy shit. And I'm supposed to join suit because I'm supposed to, over time, be worn down like a, and don't have options. I'm still drumming, and I ain't getting heard, let alone being a guitar player and everything. I'm just trying to show an angle with my demo work as a guitar player and a bass player and my recordings and my videos. I'm just trying to show an approach that I would prefer to be in, rather than somebody playing on the click track and doing the same old routine that everybody else is doing with no originality to their performance or their idea or their musicality. I don't think I understand clearly how to market myself or present myself, okay, but I definitely don't want to be somebody else, and I don't want to be somebody else's interpretation of somebody else, and I don't want to follow suit like everybody else just so they get some kind of a smile. My family loved me since I was a little boy, and everybody's wonderful, and it's Disneyland, and that's why we're here to hear the music. It's a good time. It's not always a good time. Some people play music and look at the musician and listen to music to fight for life. They fight for their role in life. They use it for motivation. They use it to contrast and conflict their personal experience, the environment, the political environment, their monetary, their economic status. They escape in music. Music is more than, it's almost religious to some people. Jazz players. Nobody's fooling around. It's about living and dying and what you can do between. For some people. It ain't about sitting there going, hey, I got schnapps, or I got an anisette with this great drummer and he took my picture. I met Louis Bellson. I set his drums up. He was talking to me. I talked to him. I'll never tell you what we talked about more than I already did indicate when he passed away. Because that's personal in my heart. Mr. B asked me to set up his... He wanted me to go on the road with him. Instead, I met my first wife that weekend. That was the weekend I met her, and I got laid finally, so I didn't go out on the road with Louis Bellson as a drummer, who I knew who he was. I was awestruck. Because he respected me and we had good temper with each other. The short time I talked to him and the way I was introduced to him. But I had to get laid. I ended up a divorce anyway. You know what? I'm 40 years old. I think everybody around here is either doing drugs, selling drugs, or other shady shit in order to keep people like me with their big mouths not actively employed or working as a musician or connected, networked as a friend or an associate of any capacity. You know what? There's a reason why I'm not working in Utica. Okay? I don't know what it is yet. I don't care. I don't care what to know what it is. I'm going to go. You'll go on without me. The brewery will be the biggest draw for your music performance. And who gives a shit about me? I'm starting to see Utica for what it is. It's shantytown. Shantytown with a lot of outsourcing coming in. And I'm sorry. I'm very disgusted. Where's the musicianship? Well, you know what? It ain't in somebody sitting on a microphone like me in a webcam or a MySpace or in your little music shops, your little local shops, and cutting people out, man. It's about getting people together. I always knew that. Why don't people call you back? I thought it was a good night every time I showed up and played in public. It's been a long time.